everybody, welcome back to another episode. As you can see, we have a very special guest tonight. I feel like this was supposed to happen. How long
a
ago?
year,
Yeah,
year
exactly.
ago. But
A year ago.
my rookie and my being too naive and gullible
Yeah,
kind of
he
screwed me.
had to learn. He had to learn the hard way.
I had to learn the hard. To be fair, sometimes you got to learn the hard way and figure shit out on your own. And there we
Yeah,
go.
I warned him. I warned him very
Day 3.
yeah, very early on, and he was like, "No," he's like, "Absolutely not."
You're the
He's
crazy
like,
one.
he's like, "Let me do it."
Hold my beer, and he's still holding my
beer. How are you, my friend?
It.
Thank you for being here tonight.
I'm good, man. I just finished watching Ahsoka. I don't know if we're gonna talk about it. If we do, we do. It was a banger, and I'm someone that has no background on anything, so I'm going into Ahsoka blind, and I took episode 4, sucked me in, and I'm hooked. I'm ready to go. I want more.
Wait, so when you say blind, meaning you don't really know much about
I don't
Ahsoka?
I don't watch the cartoons. I don't watch Rebels.
Okay,
I didn't watch. I went in with just I don't have the time. I just walked in like, let me just watch this and see what's up. And so
same with me. Everything.
I can't do it
with Star Wars. Yeah, everything with Star Wars. I feel like, I don't really. Besides like the original 3, that was it for me. You know what I mean? Forever.
Yeah. I can't. I don't have the time to do homework for shows. Like I want to be able to watch something like minimal understanding, but like I don't have to watch 4 seasons of Rebels to get caught up. I'll figure it out as it goes. But this episode, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, no, it was really good. We're gonna get into that too, guys. But let's see who's in here real quickly. We have Cobra's Collection. How are you, my friend? My posing collector. Thank you for being here. William says FabsFigures is here to announce it. Guys, so I don't know if you guys heard, but it looks like Toys Wonderland has like another, reviewer, and I applied. I don't think I got called back though, but it looks like what was the name? William, I told you the name.
The video is better than Justin's though.
He said it's better than Justin.
I can actually listen to it. I can actually listen to the audio.
Yeah, we're gonna play a few clips for you guys tonight. So yeah, so we got plenty to go around. Maybe we got Bobo in the house. How are you, my friend? What'd you say?
Maybe they'll hit 100 subs.
Yeah, 100 subs. What it do? Smash. Yes, guys, please, if you don't mind, hit that like button. I appreciate it. We got Carlos in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. We got Joker J in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. We got Mad Planet in the house. How are you, my friend? We got Daniel in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. We got Chris in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. We got Slugging16. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. We got Payton in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Mr. Mom Collectible, glad to have you on the stream. See how they already...
I'm welcome somewhere.
Welcome somewhere.
I think after my stream this morning at 3 a.m. I might have made some enemies. So.
Oh, that was the video. That was the one you sent me the link. The clip?
Yeah, that's my 3 a.m. stream.
That was 3 in the morning. You're insane. Yeah. All right, guys. So we're gonna get right into the action. So we got Doc Ock. I've seen some pictures and I'm scared. I'm scared right now, but I'm gonna let Ryan talk real quickly because he already made a video on it, and I want to see what he thinks about what he spoke about. So go ahead, let us know what you think of the figure.
I think the head sculpt is garbage. That's what I'm sorry. I think it's I don't mean to be blunt, but I'm getting a lot of shit because I'm saying it like that. So here's my deal. You've been around collecting a lot longer than I have, and you have a lot more figures than I have. So I hope you can at least respect where I'm coming from on this particular figure. And I said in my video, I said sometimes as a collector, you take an L. You just take an L. And I think that this is one of those figures that I'm going to take an L on it. And then but I'm still buying it. I'm invested. I have it on pre-order. I'm going to get the figure. Reason why I say it's an L is because I know, and we all were, I think, in agreement when it first came out in February, the prototype photos, everyone was like, holy crap, that looks bad. Like, it doesn't look like him. Yep. Everyone hoped that they would do improvements. I did a side-by-side in my video where I compared. There is differences in the sculpt. Hot Toys look like the hair is different. He looks a little heavier. They did make attempts to fix it. But because it was delayed at least once or twice, I do think Hot Toys was like, screw it, we got to get this thing out. Like, it is what it is. This is what it is. We're gonna put the figure out. We can't have it be like a Loki Endgame where it's been delayed over a year. We got to get the sculpt out. The whole thing is that the reason why I'm saying it's an L for me is because Hot Toys has put us in the corner that this is going to be the only Alfred Molina you're going to probably get realistically. And for me, when I figure, I instantly think Spider-Man 2. I don't think No Way Home. I'm thinking Spider-Man 2. I saw it in the theater as a kid. I love that movie. So I want this representation in my collection. It's just like the Doc Brown Part 1, how like I don't like the reused head sculpt, but we don't have another round. So you take the L and say, hey, this is what it is. I'm moving forward. So I got a lot of crap. They're like, well, how could you complain but then still buy it? And I'm like, and you know, as a collector, you're gonna have some figures.
That doesn't mean anything.
And people don't want to admit that, like, all right, it's not as like, all right, it's good, but it's not as what I thought it would be. Now, this one might be a little different. You put the glasses on, it softens it a little bit. I get it. And I think there's a lot going on with the tentacles, the bot. So there's a lot to like take away from the head sculpt where I think that's a positive thing. So that's why ultimately it's not going to bother you as much, but I'm on the side of like, I still don't like the head sculpt. I don't like it. I think the hair actually looks worse than the prototype. I don't think the hair looks, it just is one of those. I don't know if it's the expression.
It is the expression. 100%. It's 100% like the expression.
The open mouth. And I don't know if you saw, and if you want, I can send you a photo.
Jaw. It's a long jaw.
People are there's already a third party. There's already a sculptor who did one that looks better.
I was just gonna say somebody will make a better one.
I'll send you the picture if you want to take a look. There's already someone that commissioned it. It's a commissioned one. If anyone wants to know, it's not like you can go on 1/6 kit and buy it. So you're paying money, and I'm not investing that kind of money in this. Like taking the figure as it is and putting it in the collection.
What is it? The just one piece is making, right?
What's that?
The one head.
Yeah, it was a commissioned piece. Yeah, it was a commissioned sculpt, and I think even was painted by somebody else. It's a really good piece. Like it's a really nice. I'll send you the photo on Instagram so you can pull it up. But it's not worth the average person's money because you're just putting more money into a figure that's not worth the money. So
I saw, like I said, I saw pictures of this, and it's exactly what you said. It's the head sculpt, and it's the expression, and it looks like it's got a long face. There are some angles that you see, like for like his profile. That's when you really see how long his face is. But the one thing I don't like, I think, is the expression, that open mouth, and it looks kind of goofy to me. So I don't really, it is. I'll be getting mine tomorrow. So I'll be making the video tomorrow as soon as I get that thing. Hopefully, it gets here early enough, but it'll be out, probably either 7, 8, 9 o'clock p.m.
I just sent you the photo on Instagram. I sent you the photo on Instagram.
Let me load it up. So, so one thing you mentioned was, that people gave you shit about saying you don't like it, but you're buying it. I think it's worse when people say I like it and don't buy it. You know what I mean? I think that shows more of like what they really are about. When, oh wow, that looks awesome. That looks really good.
Yeah, but I looked in the description of it. That's definitely a commission piece. That's not something that, I think I've heard people commented on my video and they're like, hey, check out RNC. I think that's who it was, who you had on your stream. And I was like, yeah, I know. I pre-ordered Andrew Garfield. RCN. I don't know if he's doing a mass production of this. He may or may not. I mean, he definitely could see some money there if he did it. But what I sent you was a privately commissioned piece, which that's going to be a few hundred, where it's not worth the money.
Right. Let me show you guys real quick what it was, just to get. Good thing I didn't. Oh, let me go. Here we go. So yeah, even the glasses. Even if you notice the Hot Toys glasses, really, really crappy. They look really cheap, at least in the pictures. They look very, very cheap. They look like they were, not that it cost them, a lot of money, but it looks like it literally cost them cents to make. Look at that. Look how crappy that looks. They don't even look, smooth or anything. Just very, very cheap looking. But this is beautiful. This looks more like a Spider-Man 2 head sculpt. This is what I would like to see that head sculpt on. Like
see the glasses by 12-inch custom. So that's the glasses are custom.
Right. It's like no, and that's how it should be. If you're gonna spend the money on a head sculpt, go all out. You know what I mean, and get the whole thing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. I hope it's decent in hand, because that's another thing I noticed, and I've been telling you guys. seeing pictures of Hot Toys for some reason lately, it's not the same as having it in hand. And one of those for me was TVA Loki. Seeing those pictures did not do justice to that thing in hand. Same with Sylvie. What was the other one?
For me, I'll tell you what. For me, not that it's still perfect, the Doc Brown Part 3.
Doc Brown. Those two
Although that
figures too
sculpt
are great.
although that sculpt is not still 100% from him Part 3. When I got it last week. I opened it up. I'm like, damn, this actually looks better than the photos. It's still not perfect. I'm like, dude, these photos don't do it justice. Like, they don't.
You know what?
Like,
You know what sucks about that head sculpt? The hair. The hair is what makes it look like crap, because it just looks like a straight piece of thing, like sticking out like that, and it looks very. And I get the point, but that's what makes the head sculpt look cheap. But the paint application, the expression, everything about that head sculpt is perfect. Let me see what you guys are saying real quickly. It's an improvement, and don't forget, Alfred Molina isn't a handsome dude. That's true too. But you don't have to make him good looking to make him, look like him. Doesn't have to be a good looking guy. I don't think it's that bad. It looks closer to Doc Ock and Spider-Man. Yeah. Then No Way Home. I think it looks better than the Deception No Way Home. Yeah. The depiction. See, I feel like, believe it or not, this to me looks like an upgrade of the Toys era. You know what I mean? Like the jacket looks kind of similar. You know what I mean? Like, even though obviously it's not going to be the same thing, it looks very similar, the same design. But like I said, I think somebody's gonna make a new head sculpt of him, and I'm gonna actually message RCN and see if they're gonna do it,
dude.
Because they always say that they get their ideas from people emailing them. So if everybody dislikes the head sculpt as much as it sounds like they do, he'll make a lot of money with that head sculpt. He could do one big dash.
Well, the thing about being a collector is that I think sometimes Fabs, and I know you and I have these conversations, like, it's okay to admit that, like, you buy something, it's not what you thought it was going to be. It's completely okay to be that way. And at the end of the day, and I don't want to bring it up on your stream because we're not going to get into that kind of debate when I use the words in art, but there's been people that fairly enough have been like, yeah, it's good. It's not what it was. But I'm saying is like I'm just other people. That's what I've heard.
Right.
But people just don't want to admit things aren't what they are, and that's like right. Could my in-hand purse, like when you get the review tomorrow, and I've seen some video unboxings where it does look good, it's still not where I wish it was. And what makes me and what I'm really hoping for is that Electro and that Willem Dafoe, I think, are 10 out of 10 sculpts as is. And I really hope that those things do not deteriorate over time when they go into mass production.
Yeah, I don't know why Hot Toys decided to go this route with this Doc Ock. You know what I mean? They could have taken, I mean, and I understand, they try to make it, a cool expression because of the movie, because the movie did so well. They probably said, you know what, let's not give them something boring, something basic. Let's give them something, with some life to it, which is what they try to do when they give you these expressions. And I don't know why this, and like Luis said, he's not like a handsome guy, so it's like, just play it safe.
That doesn't look like him. That doesn't look like him.
The eyes look off. All of this, like the way that the light's hitting it, everything, just very, very, very weird. Again, from pictures, maybe I'll get it tomorrow and be like, this is amazing, But these pictures aren't looking good, as good as you would want them to be, at least. What I want is for them to give us a Spider-Man 2 version, which it'll never happen, with shirtless and with his hair all messed up. That would be good, so we could display this one with the red arms, and then the Spider-Man 2 with these arms. That's what I would like. At least I would love a second piece. That's why I kept my Toys era, because of that, because of the fact that I knew I was getting this one.
When you do your review, one thing you have to, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but like, I've seen a couple of unboxings. I really want to know if those tentacles can hold him up without the base.
The Hot Toys ones?
Yeah, like when you get yours tomorrow. I don't
I don't
know
think
because
I
every
don't think they're
review
that
I've seen
strong.
a couple of I've seen a couple unboxings, and it all utilizes. I hate using my display bases personally. I hate using
Yeah,
bases.
I
They
don't
take
use
whatever.
it.
So like I think that'd be really cool if those bottom tentacles were strong enough that it could lift him off the
I don't think
ground.
so.
Like
I
I maybe
watched.
they probably not, but I haven't seen a single photo of anybody even attempting to do it.
Well, that I was gonna say, who sent me? No, I was talking to Bobby today, and I said, who has the Doc Ock review up right now? So it was MRC. So I looked.
MRCs.
Yeah, he's the only one supposedly right now that has it up. So I
There's another
looked
one
at.
out that I used on my video. There's another one that's from
Oh, okay. I
overseas. I
didn't.
don't know who it is. But
Oh yeah,
same
no,
thing. They didn't
no.
do. They just
Yeah, I was
hook him
gonna
up to
say
the
I
base.
watched it and there was nothing. He didn't do anything crazy, and I didn't watch the whole thing. I just went right to like the main, like the stuff with the figure, and just putting in the tentacles and it just the way he was bending them. I knew I was like, "There's no way that's gonna hold up anything." I'll try, but
Yeah,
I don't think they're strong enough like that.
yeah.
See,
That
like
would
look at
pretty.
that, like that.
It would have been badass if they could have done that.
You
But
you, you
I
mean
get it.
like that, right?
Yeah, without the display base, I've been so cool.
See, I don't think it'll be strong enough to balance this whole thing. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Because this thing is
Yeah,
gonna be get balanced perfectly for this to be,
you have
you
to
know,
have the counterbalance. Yeah, I get you.
exactly. It's gonna. I mean, like I said, I'll try it either way because you guys know I'm the best poser out there. So, I'll I'll try for you guys. Don't ever imagine I break my stuff. It's like nobody told you to do that, idiot.
Yeah,
Let me
well,
see. Let me see what you guys are saying real quick. Tuli in the house. How are you? Let me see. I don't think it's that bad. It looks closer to the Spider-Man. Oh, we did this already. Looking forward to getting this. I can see it. Yeah, I'm telling you, once you have all three, or at least all four, Spider-Man, Doc Ock, and both Green Goblins, I don't think it's gonna matter how he looks. I think what's gonna matter is having that beautiful display finally complete of all of them together. Obviously people aren't getting both. Some are getting the regular Green Goblin, some are getting the battle damage. But just either way, if you're getting both Green Goblins or whatever you're getting, having Doc Ock and Green Goblin together finally from Hot Toys is going to be, I don't think it's going to matter what it's going to look like, especially going with the new. Yep. Tuli, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for making a smash that like button, guys. Please don't forget. In hand, it's almost always better. Yeah, I've been and not always, because sometimes, in the past at least, you would see something in pictures and it was literally exactly like that. Ahsoka was one of them. You know what I mean? Ahsoka was one of the figures that she looked exactly the same in hand. And it's not a bad thing, but this looks completely different. I mean, betterish, not 100% better. Most times, Hot Toys is the hammer. Sometimes is the nail. This guy, the expression is very odd. Yeah, it's the expression, 100%. MB Dyson, how are you? Welcome. I think I like the proto hair over this fun. See, I didn't pay attention to the hair, so I don't really know. Let's see. MRC had them on the ground. Oh, well, he stood without the stand, but was not suspend. Oh, I gotcha. See, so how would you suspend them? That's what I'm saying. That's the tricky part, to hold them up, because he's super heavy compared to those things. So that's gonna be the issue. Minimalist poser. Minimalist poser fab. Senor Chris, how are you, my friend? Like button smash. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. This guy needs separate rolling face. He said separate rolling face. Oh my god. So if you were to give a rating right now, what would you give this? 1 to 10.
7.
Look at that. From here, it doesn't even look like him at all.
I say 7.
7? I don't even think that much.
I was 6 was in my head. I gave it 7.
Yeah, you were trying to be generous. Yeah, no. See,
Because there is a lot going. There's a lot going on. It's not like I'm trying to think of a figure. It's like it'd be different if it was like Spider-Man, where like there's nothing to this figure. So this head sculpt with garbage, like there's nothing else. There is so much more going with this figure. That's awesome. That's going to deter you. Like I guarantee you, I already know when I open this thing up and like, yeah, I put the head sculpt on, I'm gonna be so distracted with like posing it, the tentacles,
Right.
all this stuff.
Exactly.
It's gonna definitely lessen my like, oh, this thing sucks. I know that. If this was any other figure that like had nothing going for it, then I'd be like, dude, this is like, damn. So that's why I'm being more, I'm giving it a little bit of a higher, and not to be fair, my sentimental connection to it is definitely raising it higher than normal.
Yeah, that's what I just said. That's why I think that I
And
think
Hot
once you
Toys
get it in
knows
hand,
that because they can get away with these kind of figures because you're never going to get another one of these again. So so when we, use the phrase, we'll, talk with, what do you say? Vote with your wallets or whatever.
right,
You're really going to pass up on this. It's going to be, I'm
right.
telling you right now, especially the other villains to make a Sinister Six. Hot
They
Toys
do.
knows.
Mhm.
They know.
Exactly,
They know.
exactly what I just said. Once you get this in hand and you know that you're getting Green Goblin and you got Spider-Man already,
You got a
it's not gonna matter what he
Mysterio.
looks
You got a
Yeah,
Mysterio. You got a
exactly,
Lizard base. You have a Sinister
exactly.
Six right there. It's
And
just,
if you got the Premier Toys Lizard too, you know what I mean? So
yep,
that they did that whole figure. So, that's
yep.
why I don't think it's gonna matter. Like he said, like Ryan said, there's a chance that we may not get another one ever again. So it's either this, and what's gonna happen is those who really dislike the head sculpt aren't gonna get it, and then they're gonna sell out, and then they're gonna be looking for it
In
everywhere.
search of
And
for a
then, yep,
reasonable
and then
price.
and then
I'll sell you the Mr. Mom version for double the one that I shit on.
exactly. That's exactly right. You'll be looking at the groups searching for a reasonable price. That's absolutely
Quote, a
100%.
reasonable price.
Absolutely, yeah. Because they know
I
that's
gotta
when
get a
they try to
t-shirt. I gotta have to get a t-shirt that says that. In
no,
search
and they
of for a reasonable
and the
price.
worst thing is they try to play victim. They try to play victim to get the figure that they were talking smack about from day one.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. All right, we're gonna get now into Kate Bishop, guys. This figure, I'm gonna let you go first. So, what
Okay.
do you think of this figure?
I like the figure a lot. To be honest, I didn't like the show. Didn't like the show. Didn't care for it.
Mhm.
This is an interesting one. Once again, it's putting collectors in an interesting situation. See, for me, I like her a lot, but I don't like her as a single. Like she has no place in my collection the way that it is
Right,
right
by
now.
herself without Hawkeye.
She needs to be with Clint
Right.
Barton, whether
Yeah.
and it sucks that we haven't gotten the version of the purple because I really, purple. I like, I love purple. Dude, that
Yeah.
version was like the ultimate Clint Barton with the purple and the
Yeah.
black. I'm like, dude, that's the version I want.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that we won't get it.
Oh,
It's
he's
just
coming.
really perplex. It's a She-Hulk situation where we got Daredevil before She-Hulk, but we eventually got She-Hulk. But this one, it's like, all right, where's Clint? Where is he? What's going on here?
Well,
We
you know what
very
I
well
think?
could.
Go ahead.
Well, here's the problem. I'm not getting this. I'm not getting it because I'm just
Mhm.
passing because she doesn't fit in the collection.
Right.
But what could happen is she could sell out, and then we get Clint Barton.
Well, whether she sells out or not, we're getting him. Period. Right.
No, I get it.
The thing is this. What I think they did was, if you give us Hawkeye, people are only going to buy Hawkeye first, and then if they put her out second, nobody's going to buy
Mhm.
her. So that's what happened. So they put her out first. Whoever's going to buy her is going to buy her. But then whoever's waiting for Hawkeye is going to get Hawkeye and then say, man, let me just get her so they could go together. And that's how they
Mhm.
sell her even more, by releasing
Mhm.
Hawkeye second. If they released him first, that would have never happened. Everybody would have bought him. And then when she came out, oh, she doesn't look that good. I don't really need her, blah, blah, blah. And that would have been the end of it. And they would have made no
And you
sales on
can't
her.
you can't do a 2-pack because history has shown 2-packs don't sell anymore. They don't. I mean, Sideshow has two. I was gonna say the last couple, the last 2-packs are still on daily deals. The Nightmare, Batman, Superman, and the Boba Fett's. So I mean, it's got to be a 2-pack. Like, the only 2-pack I could see that
Well,
would still sell is the new John Wick and Kane. If they ever did that as a 2-pack, I could see that selling. But this
well, the
here,
thing,
I get your point in terms of the sales strategy to try to push them, in this kind of way. I think the figure looks great. It's minimal. There's going on for it. I love the color scheme. Everything looks great. I don't have really any problems with the facial expression as much. I mean, granted, I haven't seen the show since it came out. I've
right.
heard people comment and they said the face sculpt kind of softened a bit, a little too much. That's the only thing I've heard about it, but I haven't really heard any bad negativity about it. It looks good though. There's no
Yeah, she
complaints.
looks good.
It's
No, I,
just
I like her.
for a collector, like for me, I don't get every single thing. So it's like if I got her, and I'm also cutting down on my Marvel a lot. So like she'd
Right.
stand out like a sore thumb. Like there really is no,
Like the
she's
one
just weird
purple, the
having her.
one
And so
purple
that's
nerf.
the money I could spend on her. I could invest in something that I really, really want. That
Right.
makes more sense.
Like Cena.
Yeah.
So I so the reason why, so I like her a lot. She's also coming tomorrow, guys. So I like her. Number one, just I think she looks fine. I think her head sculpt looks great. I think the little, that little band-aid here is a great addition to the head sculpt. Gives her a little more what do you call it? More detail, more character. The fact that she's got a little, band-aid. But what I was gonna say about her was that like you mentioned, she's very, very simple figure, very basic. I don't think there's much to her. She doesn't even look like she has this crazy like articulated body, because look at her. They don't leave you give
Yeah.
you poses like that. You know what I mean? So I don't think she's, obviously the upper body has to be able to do this, which is the whole point of every Hawkeye. So they had to make sure that her body was able to articulate that way. But I don't find, I don't see anything wrong with this at all. Um, you know, nothing. Like I said, she's coming tomorrow. I can't wait to do her video. And what I was gonna do, I was gonna get all the Hawkeyes together, and then put her in the front. But I'm like, without the actual Hawkeye from the show, I'm like, should I really do it? I'm like, I don't think so. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. But very exciting for me to get this figure. But the specifically speaking on what's his name, on Hawkeye, he will most likely be announced within the next few weeks. 100%. Now that she's out, they're gonna see the sales and they're gonna be like, all right, we got to boost this up somehow. And he's gonna, because there's no way that
He
they're gonna tease him and never like release him. What'd you say?
he I'm saying, like I said, he wasn't teased in any of these photos, right? They're all her. There's no like
All her.
back of his
There's
head
not
or
even,
like.
yeah, exactly.
Okay,
There's not even like a little hint of him. Nothing.
I was gonna
You
ask.
know. Yeah, no, but I know why you're saying that, but that just because of that, because they're not doing
No,
that
no, I was
doesn't
just
mean
curious.
they're not.
Was
No,
just,
no,
yeah,
I guess I'm saying it's funny you asked,
yeah,
because when I saw the pictures, I was looking for the same exact thing. I was like, let me
like
see
a
if they're
back
teasing.
shot of his head or something like that.
Exactly, exactly. Which is why they tease that they're coming soon. Same. Remember when they did it with Mace and everybody lost their
Mhm.
mind, Mace Windu. So yeah, it's common sense. He's like, here, you would think like something would be here, but nope. Yeah, no, she looks good. I can't wait for Hawkeye to finish. Obviously, the line. I don't think that they're ever gonna do, or at least not for this line, a Kingpin. This is probably gonna be for Daredevil. What is it? Rebirth or Reborn or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
I
whatever
think
that
that's I
is.
think that's gonna be, yeah, I think that's gonna be the very first what's his name? Uh Kingpin figure, Wilson Fisk figure. Um
Vincent
what
whatever his name is. I can't think of his name.
Who? Yeah, I forget what
Yeah,
is his name. Diafarano,
D'Onofrio,
Diafarino, something like that.
Not D'Onofrio, or whatever. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, guys, what do you tell me in the chat? What do you guys think of this figure? Let me see what you guys are saying real quick. Uh, Doc, what are you laughing? Who's Doc? Doc who? Who's Doc? Doc? Who's Doc? I
Doc
don't know
Ock,
who.
maybe.
Doc, oh, he's talking about the expression. Doc is too expensive, while Kate Bishop is yeah. Oh, it's expressive. I think he said expensive. Too expressive. Yeah. They overdid it with that. Joker just says, love the recurve bow. Yep. Looks like mine. She looks good, but Hawkeye's the guy and she's not. Yeah. No, that's the thing. There's no way they're making, her and not him. But number one, it's her show, right? And Ryan mentioned earlier about the Daredevil She-Hulk situation. He was announced before her. I feel like because they knew what the buzz was going around about the show and how people were unhappy with the show, I think that's why they released that first, just to give the line a little bit more hype. Because if they would have announced She-Hulk first, I think people would have been like, eh. But because of that, how was going on with the show specifically, people decided to, or Hot Toys decided to, said, you know what, let me just announce the yellow Daredevil, and hold off on She-Hulk because it doesn't look like anybody's hyped to get this figure. And so with this figure, with Kate Bishop, it was her show, and they're using that's what I think is going to happen. They've done it plenty of times before. They're going to be using Hawkeye to boost up her sales. Remember that, because he'll be announced within the next few weeks. Just wait. For me, the Ultimate Clint was robotic. Was a robotic arm. Barton, we saw. Oh, what if? That would be cool. That'd be really nice. That was another thing I was gonna say, Ryan. So you mentioned that double packs aren't selling. The reason nothing's selling is because of the market, right? If they were to do any double pack 5 years ago, it would have been gone. Any double pack, it doesn't matter what it is, it would have been gone. If you would have given us Boba Fett double pack a few years back, they would have been gone. It's not the double pack per se. I think it's the whole market in general. And
I would agree with that.
The overproduction of these items that we're getting.
And also Sideshow over purchasing on stuff
all
too.
that correct. All of that combination is what causes everything to not just double packs, everything to sit specifically. So that's what sucks with all of that, because who mentioned too?
And also I think for double packs, you gotta make sure you gotta have the right combination. Like that Nightmare Batman Justice League never made sense to me, because those two figures really never were cohesive, and a lot of people bought that because they wanted the Nightmare Batman 2.0 and sold off the Superman. So like that was a pack that like made no sense, but I know why it was done, because of the whole Zack Snyder Justice League, but that was like an odd one, because that Superman was on the market left and right, that black suit, like selling it off, because everyone wanted the 2.0 Batman. So you also got to strike with the right combination of two figures that
Well, that's true too, of course. If they don't make sense,
you're right though. It's the market though.
Yeah, no, the market's a huge deal, and no, but you're 100% right with the not having the right pair. You know what I mean? They should have had figures. Both figures should have been, and they were, completely different figures. One was a black, suited Superman, which we were not able to get any other way, right? Just like the Nightmare Batman. So to me, that pack did make sense. I think what happened was they should have given a different head sculpt for the Superman. And I think that's what would have made it a completely different sale. And it would have sold, at least it would have done way better than what it
Superman
did.
with a mustache.
Like you said. Huh?
Superman with a mustache.
I'm telling you, they give us a different expression head sculpt. They didn't even have to give us two. They could have given us just one different one. That would have been it. Everybody would have said, oh my God, I want that Superman for that head sculpt. And then everybody else, oh, I want the Nightmare. Believe me, it would have sold out. It would have sold out real fast with a new head sculpt. But we know, and I tell you guys all the time, Hot Toys will reuse everything. Anything that they can reuse, they will reuse it as much as we allow them to do it. You know what I mean? Not us allow it, because they're going to do whatever they want. Thule 100 for the love of 100. He said, it's okay. I'm going to order her from Toys. Oh my God. Wait, we're getting into it. We're getting into it very soon. We're getting into it very soon. Don't get ahead of yourself. Every day says Batman Iron Man 2-pack would be imagine Batman Iron Man. That doesn't even make sense, but that's crazy. Oh my God. He said, good luck, you guys. Derek, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Tuli says, Faz, better question is, what are you not? Oh, I'm not getting those Cayman Riders, at least not anytime soon. The One Piece guys, I'm getting, probably way later on. I'm definitely getting them though. But not.
Yes, I know nothing about that, so I'm glad. I'm
yeah,
out.
no, I don't either. But I just like Hot Toys. You know what I mean? But I don't know what they are. I don't know the show. I don't know. Yeah, no, I just like that stuff. I just like collecting.
To be fair, to each their own.
Collectors collect.
That's true. Regardless.
You think that's true? Roberto, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here. ¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que? ¿Cómo está? The HasLab Ghost has 1 day left. Ooh, HasLab. I never know anything about HasLab.
Yeah, it does. I looked at it last night on mine. It had like a couple. Yeah, it's definitely. I think it's either tonight or tomorrow morning. Yeah, it definitely.
Katie's cool, but she doesn't feel like. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know where she's going. I tell you that. I don't know if I'm going to put her next to Captain Marvel or because it's only 2 figures, so I don't know where I'm putting. Maybe. I haven't even thought about that. So that's a good question. Where am I putting her? Where's she going? I have no idea. The figure looks cool, but Hawkeye got done dirty. No, he's getting it. He's getting his figure. It's just a matter of time. Opalion, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for being here. My order from Sato. Yes, very smart. TK592 is the Fabs 10. Yeah, it's
if you use that code, your order gets automatically canceled and you don't get your money back automatically.
Yeah, as soon as you type that in, it automatically
take your money,
takes
but
the funds from your credit card without you hitting proceed. Oh man, yes, it's coming soon, guys. I was hired. Actually, I wasn't hired, but I tried. I messaged them right away. I was like, "Are you guys looking for a reviewer?"
You probably did that.
Imagine. I would never. I messaged him and I said, "Hey, are you guys looking for a single angle reviewer?"
My light box is black, not white. I'll change it up.
My light box. You got to get a new light box. I said I'm getting sorted. Oh, Sorted Man from One Piece. Sword Man. That's Zoru. You're getting Zoru. Toys Wonderland for life and FT. Oh my god, you guys are insane.
Toys wonder when my figure will
land. Figure will land. Turds wonder when my figure will land. You are crazy. I really want to get Moon Knight. Yeah, he's great. He's a really good figure. You have Moon Knight, right, Ryan?
No, I do not actually.
Oh my god! If there's a figure you need, I know it probably won't belong in your stuff, but let me tell you something. It's beautiful.
I was tempted to get. I had multiple opportunities to get it. I did pass on it realistically, but when I saw the cape,
it's not sold out anywhere. So
no, yeah, I know, but I could have got it from a couple spots I normally get it and got a good deal on it. But I didn't get it just because I was like another one that I was like, I wasn't sure. But when the cape, the wiring in it, the posing was just like, holy crap! It was very impressive.
The figure and in pictures, I would see, when I first saw it, because it took me a while to get it from Sideshow.
Yeah,
and there was like on the arms. I'm like, oh, why does that look cheap? I'm like, I hope it's not cheap. Let me tell you something. In hand, that thing
blows you away.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous. MB Dyson says, I did okay with TW, got everything. Oh, lucky, and only was delayed longer than it shouldn't. Oh, only one. That's luck. That is luck. Looks like a young Mila Jovovich, not Haley. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, a little bit. Look at that. But yeah, no, I think she looks good. I don't think I'm gonna have any complaints. Her hair looks great. Even the ponytail in the back looks really good. What did I see? Right there? You see back there, nice sculpted hair. Hopefully we get an artisan rooted, I see, like hair like this, I feel like they would never do rooted because like stuff like this, you know what I mean? Like for you to part, fake hair, good luck. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work at all. All right, so we are gonna get
Birdwatcher. I read Denobi too. Denobi Jr. I don't know who you're talking about.
Wait, Birdwatcher. Denobi Jr. is here tonight. Gretchen.
Shots fired. Oh, I'm like Neo from the Matrix. I mean, even though he took a hit,
Do you know Birdwatcher?
No, I do not.
So then this is a burner account, 100%.
There you go.
Yeah, burner account. So you got some love right here. Thank you for stopping by and showing us.
I love it. Yo, listen, listen. You can hate. Give Fabs the watch hours. Who cares?
Yes, thank you. Hit the like button too, please.
Hit
Don't
that like
forget.
on the way out. Hit the like on the way out.
I'm not anybody's junior. Please hit the like button. What do you think? What do you think about the new Boba Fett? Oh, well, he hasn't even shipped yet from Sideshow. They took my money like last week sometime, and nothing has shipped yet. So we're waiting to see what that's going to be about. I'm excited for that one too.
Mm.
But yes, Birdwatcher, how are you? Where are you from? Tell us something. This guy. Oh my
Love
god.
it.
I can't believe I didn't think I would think you know him. You know everybody.
Yeah, that's funny.
I don't think I'm getting her. Oh no. Bobo who says be careful how you talk about my boy Josh Allen's girl. Josh Allen's girl. What's with all this nonsense? No, we're about to get into it, but we have some business to take care of first. All right, so here we go. So first, we got some. Let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. So first, we got this. Woo! All right, so we're gonna play, guys, a clip of something that's going on in the community that obviously everybody knows because it was the talk of the town for since 2 days now. So this is a response video to haters are gonna hate, absolutely. Who life is fun. Life is fun. So we have this video that everybody probably saw already.
I love this video so much.
I
died.
So Luis sent me this video in the private chat, and I said, I didn't know what it was because I was like, what the hell is this? So I thought it was some some meme video or something like that.
It's better.
And I was like, what the hell is going on? So as soon as I figured out what's going on, I was like, oh. And then you sent me the link to the actual post, I think. And I went on the post. I commented on the post. I was like, this is exactly what I saw
your comment. This is it. Yeah,
the comment. And I went on there. I liked the post. I commented on there twice. I said this about these YouTubers, and I was looked at as if I was crazy, which was true. After my very first stream that that I did myself, after I stopped streaming at everybody, that's exactly what I said. Everybody's fake. Everybody's phony. Everybody backs up each other. Everybody dislikes each other, and they stream together. Everybody's, it's the worst. I was the crazy one for saying that. I was the crazy one. Listen to this. Listen to this.
King Zach was
yeah.
He went hard in the paint quick.
Listen to this. For those who thought
well, hold on, to put it into context real fast, if I may.
Go ahead.
What happened was, if you were able to suffer through Justin's live stream and listen to everything, someone dropped a $20 super chat to Justin saying basically like, are everything you all right with somebody? And then are you all right with Zach or whatever? And then Justin made the comment, like, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's canceled or something like that. He made a stupid comment. And this is his response to what Justin said. Because Justin kind of blew off.
What I was saying, because I didn't watch the thing, this is what Luis sent me. So I was like, oh, so my thought was that Justin was trying to like bring somebody else into the conversation when that video was supposed to be all about him. You know what I mean? He was the one making this video to apparently apologize or supposedly apologize to, people for whatever was going on. And then when I get sent the clip, I'm like, oh, he probably was throwing somebody else under the bus because he wanted the heat off of himself. So it's good that you explained that because I had no idea.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Carter Reviews. How are you, my friend? We got King's Arcade. Oh my God. This was good. And I'm telling you, I don't know the guy. I've seen, I've heard, not seen.
I streamed with him once. I streamed with him once.
Did you? Yeah, no, I never, I've heard of the name for many years. Like I said, I was never watching YouTube, so I never watched anything of his.
Yeah.
But I know he's apparently been around for a long time. And
apparently him and Justin started out, if I'm not mistaken. I know this is going to be recorded, so I'm going to say, from my understanding, these two went back a few years, and then there was a separation. I don't know the details on that, but like, well, play the video and you'll You get
I
an
know.
idea of what's going on.
MB Destin says, I know Zach King, not King Zachary. Play it. All right, guys, you ready? Let's go. So, again, for those who thought that I was crazy, that I didn't know what I was talking about, that what the hell is he talking about, when you guys watch my very first video, and if you haven't, go back and watch it. This is what I was talking about. Let me raise the volume so there's no issues.
Max volume.
Max volume.
Oh. Is it playing the audio?
It should be.
I don't hear it.
So then it's not playing video. It's not playing audio. Well, you read the
Yeah,
what do you call it? The
and all
cap.
those bleeps are bleeped out. It's not like he's not cursing through the whole
Exactly.
thing, so you can read it and get an idea. Me?
No, I'm saying listen, not you.
Well, at the point where he's calling backstabbers
I'm
and
going.
liars, you're pointing at me. I'm like, what?
No.
Oh,
It's like me.
what? Denobi Jr.
Oh man. See, so when I was pointing, I didn't mean him. I meant,
No,
are
I
you
know,
guys
I know, I know.
listening? Are you guys listening? I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who knows that. You guys saw that I was in with them all. I know firsthand what it was about. That's why I was like, I'm out of this. It's all fake. It's all phony. It's all bad. They're all what's the word? They're my God, I can't think of the word. They're shit. I can't think of the word. I'll think about it. But anyway, so what did you think of this when you saw this?
I got sent this video and I was like, holy shit. So to give some context, the stream that I did last night, Zach was supposed to be on it, or we were trying to get him on it, but he was busy. He had family obligations, so he wasn't it. He wasn't. But he was trying to get on. We were trying to get him on there. It was Denobi, Nate, and myself, and because Zach wanted to stream because he was pissed off about the situation because the way he was saying he was being canceled. And I streamed with Zach once before, when, if anyone knows, I had that kind of issue with the Maja case thing with Will. I did a stream with Denobi and Zach popped on and he was like, he brought context to the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like he, very level. And he was, from my understanding, also, he was like an OG collector, like way, way back, like years, like, when it came to like the whole streaming aspect. So, I'm not surprised by it. He definitely was pissed off. Obviously, you could tell him. I mean, if you listen to the audio, he's screaming through the whole thing. Like he's like he doesn't look subdued. But if you have the audio, like if anyone watches it, he's yelling the whole time. Like he's evidently pissed off about it because Justin turns around, blase. Oh, I think he got canceled or something. And he's like, no, I didn't get canceled.
Right.
And in the video, he does say, like, do you want me to bring up stuff that happened 3 years ago? Like
that's what I was going to talk about.
And it's obviously that he trampled over some people to get to where he is. And I said this last night. I don't mean to keep saying I said on my stream like I'm trying to plug something, but it's Justin, to be fair, I'm gonna be honest, it's he built a very successful brand, very successful YouTube channel, but what did it cost for him to get to that level? And who did he trample over and all that stuff? And it's just and like, as Joe said, he threw shade at Justin threw shade at Zach, and he responded as one might expect. Exactly. And there's a lot of history there that a lot of people don't know, and that's what Zach's kind of alluding to, is like, do you want me to bring up what's going on right now? Because and I from my understanding, they made videos together, and Justin kind of wiped that slate clean. Where that's what I'm saying. Like you kind of said, Fabs, like you don't know anything about Zach. Like, not saying you, but like people, because there's nothing of him on the internet. He has an Instagram follow. He has an Instagram page of like 4,000 followers, but he's not on YouTube anymore. Like he backed out. I think when he was streaming, he got rid of all his hot toys. I think he only had like 1 or 2 toys left. He got rid of everything. Like he got out of the game. Yeah, like he got rid of everything. Just he got out of it. But it was a lot of what it was really funny when I was streaming with him last year. It was last December or whatever it was, and like when we were talking about it, he literally said, "Oh, so the same bullshit's going on where people are backstabbing people." Like literally, that's kind of like how the intro that
Gotcha.
like when he came on and like he was being caught up to speed about what was going on. This was last year. He was like, "Oh, so like he was like basically shit hasn't changed. People are still kind of like backstabbing people and doing this kind of crazy stuff." And like so
Absolutely.
like he didn't even know what was going on, and he still had an idea of like, yeah, so this is what's going on. But the problem is that the viewers, the
Mhm.
casual viewers, I can understand their point of view where they're like, why are you guys talking about this? This is like drama, this is
Right.
bullshit.
Right.
It is so much
Exactly.
more underlining than that. And I've only been
Correct.
doing YouTube.
It's
I mean,
deeper.
Fabs, I mean, I've only been doing YouTube. October will be a year that I've been doing YouTube. And like for those who know me, I know you always joke to say, "Oh, Mr. Mom, like you're known." Like I still don't think I'm a big time, but you're like people know.
Absolutely.
It, it's true,
You're
but people know you
100%.
by name, whether they like you or not. People know you by name, and I do get that. And for those who know me, I stream with everybody, and now you notice I stream with nobody, and that's a personal choice because this community is very tribalistic. It's very, but the problem is when there's money involved, things change. And I hate to
Absolutely.
say that, but when people are making money, I mean, I make no money off of YouTube. I mean, I make nothing. I don't try to, but there are certain people that when you see them more often that they're making money, they want to retain that viewership. They want to retain that source of income because they're used to making a certain amount of money off YouTube between your super chats, your
Correct.
memberships. I mean, let's just it turns into a business. And what's funny is that they all think that they're going to be Mr. Beast, and they all think that they're
Correct.
somebody. And when they walk
Right.
out of the camera, people don't give a fuck who they are. They
Right.
don't. They don't. Excuse my language, but I get very aggravated, and I'll let you talk. But I seem very passionate about this, and I'm not trying to stir the drama, but it does bother me because I made mistakes as a collector. I only have been collecting since 2020. I made mistakes. I'm not a perfect collector. I've wasted money doing stuff. I've wasted, and that's what I mean. I collected the wrong way. I sold stuff off. I've done, and I see people who are new to the community and I feel for those people. That's what bothers me. And so I'm changing up my channel a little bit where I'm trying to make more videos that are like more geared towards like things
More
to help
helpful.
people.
Yeah.
I made a video today about how I got my sideshow account banned for 60 days. It was legitimately banned, like I locked, I should say. But I'm explaining to like what's going on. You know what I mean? Like how and like collecting local versus buying from sideshow, where the benefits, like I'm trying to make beneficial videos, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Right.
um and so but and there's a sense of responsibility, and I think a lot of people out there just want to stream, have fun, and don't think that they're influencing a lot of people, and they just want, and don't take responsibility for what they're
Correct.
doing. And
Correct.
YouTube is a very tribalistic, and it's a real
Yep.
cutthroat place to
Yep.
be. And some
Absolutely.
people take it more serious than others. Like I could stop this shit tomorrow, man. It's not going to change. Like I'm going to still collect. This is fun. Doing all this is absolutely fun. I like making content, but if I had to stop all this tomorrow, deuces. I'll see you guys later. Like I'm still going to collect. You just won't see it. Like, and
Right.
that's the thing. I think people can tell who are the collectors first and the YouTubers second, and who are the YouTubers first and the collectors second, if that makes any
I think
sense.
it's fun. It's funny you say that. I don't think a lot of people know that though. I think a lot of people,
No.
because they see that they're doing reviews, that they see, oh, they're a collector because they're doing reviews, and that's
Yeah.
the furthest thing from the truth. People, you
No.
guys
And
got to
people like to
understand.
talk.
People
A lot more people are talking about collecting than collecting.
Correct. People will buy a figure to do a video and then get rid of it. So you in your
Yeah.
head will say, "Oh, he's a
And
collector." No, he's a YouTuber.
in my opinion, and this is just me, and you could say, "Hey, you're not thinking the right way," but like I don't value your opinion at that point. I don't value it.
Right. There's nothing to
In the
value
sense of
because
if you're
you're
reviewing
not
something
about
to
that
flip
life.
it, yeah, I don't value like Justin. Like I'm sure his view, he's a. There comes a point where I don't value his opinion as much because he's on such a different level than all of us that he doesn't have the same struggles. Like he's got struggles, but like it's almost like you got, you got like I can't sympathize. I can't relate to that. Like when people like go to Justin and say, Justin, how do how do you balance the finances of collecting? Like really? Like I don't really care. Like that doesn't do anything for me. I mean, the guy's getting heavy discounts, if anything, for free. Like there's a lot of stuff I just can't relate to it myself. You know.
No, it's true. Commander Crook, send me a super chat, please. I appreciate it. We have Tuli. Roberto says, that's what. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. No, but I was going to mention what you said. But if you don't, him a YouTuber. What I was going to say to you was the one thing that caught me off guard was this. I'm not going to say I've ever defended Justin because I have, I don't know him like that, so I don't need to defend him, right? All I know of him is what I personally dealt with, with him, which I had, an incident with him in a group one time. Him and his wife got involved, and his wife started commenting back to me, and I never responded to her in the whole thread of the post. She was coming at me, and I was like, I'm not even going to engage, with this woman, again, his wife, when this happened. So the one thing that caught me off guard was, so I've said about Justin specifically, that you can't hate, and not just him, but just in general, you can't hate on somebody's status and somebody's achievements, right? You just can't. If you're going to hate on something because you're jealous, then go do it yourself. You know what I mean? There's no reason to hate on anybody, when they busted their ass and got to where they are, right? I've said that plenty of times and implying it, with him as well.
Yep.
The thing with King Zachary that blew my mind, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because of that comment that he made, was when he said, do you want me to remind you about what you did 2-3 years ago? What does that mean? What does that mean? Why does he say that? That means that this guy's way of life and whole being is being a scumbag. That's what that means.
I understand, from my understanding, and I've heard stories that he's trampled over people to get the connections. How he met Philip from TW. He trampled, it was almost like cutthroat to get the connections. I mean, and to be honest with you, for a YouTuber, that's all you need is a connection. If you got someone who's willing to ship you figures day one to be the first, and and not for nothing, I do think, and in his live stream, he's like, oh, well, COVID just exacerbated everything, where everyone dialed up because everyone was home watching COVID. They were just home absorbing videos all day,
getting checks from the government.
Yeah. Hey, man, I was unemployed, so chill. So
that guy was unemployed.
Yeah, hey, man, I don't have to agree with it. It is what it is. No,
no, but that's but that happened.
What I'm saying
everybody was getting
$1,200. All of your YouTubers who you watch, if you ironically, they all have one thing in common. They all boomed in 2020. Late 2020, 2021 is when all of these YouTubers sprouted up. Before that, there wasn't many. I mean, to me personally, streaming is what kind of hurt a lot of stuff, because people are like, oh, we can stream and we don't have to do toy reviews. We can just talk about toys and we'll get the same reaction.
Correct.
And I've heard people, I'm not going to name names, but I openly have heard people on stream say that, yeah, you're funny. But to be fair, it was honest, where it's like, wait a minute, I don't have to buy the figure to do the review. I can just talk about it.
Exactly.
And I'm getting the same reaction. So screw it.
Yep. And that happens now more than ever. At least before, years ago, you were talking about these figures because you were doing the review. You had the figure in hand to talk about it.
Now it's like a figure announces tomorrow.
Correct.
Who can be the first one to get online to do a reaction to it. But you're not going to buy it, but you're going to give your thoughts on it. I'm like, I don't care.
And it's not so much, and this is not the issue isn't so much doing the reaction video. The issue is you're not going to buy it anyway. So why do you talk about it? That's right, because you're a YouTuber. You know what I mean? You need the views, but you're not about that life.
You're a YouTuber first, and you're a collector second. So therefore, you it's the hustle, and it's like I don't do reaction videos. Like I did the Doc Ock one was a different version, because I always had the idea for a video that just happened to be the perfect figure. I always had the video idea of a collector taking an L on a figure, and whether or not you would or not. It was more of a subjective video. I just happened to use the Doc Ock as a perfect example, because that one fell right in my lap. So I'm like, you know what? I'm making a video on this, and this is what it was about. It was a reaction to Doc Ock, but it was meant to be more of an open subjective video. Otherwise, I don't do reaction videos, because it's it's pointless. Because half the time when I get the figure, my opinion changes. because it's
Mhm.
you get the figure and you're like,
Right.
oh, it's different. Just like the DeLorean. I'm still on record saying that the DeLorean is the biggest L of this year, biggest L, because of
The
the way
second
Hot Toys
DeLorean.
treat. Well, the broken one, because mine, I have one of the
Oh, with the
broken
legs,
ones. But the way
with
that
the wheel.
Hot
Yeah,
Toys
yeah.
treated the communication, they ghosted everybody, like they did, they left. I still think that's the worst situation that was handled, but it changed my opinion once I got the vehicle in hand because I'm like, oh, we talked about this thing being so great. And it's like, oh shit, I got a broken car. It's like it definitely humbled me a little bit where it's like they do these reactions so quick. And it's
Mhm.
like, and what people on there, well, I'm not buying it, but I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. If
Right,
you're not buying
exactly.
it, then
Right.
why are you going to tell me what you think about it? Because if you would liked it, you would have bought it.
Right. No, it's
Makes no
true.
sense.
And that's the one thing that I noticed. You're not gonna buy it, right? Because you've made it very clear that your collection is strictly this. So why are you talking about something that you have made very clear that you're not gonna
Mhm.
get anyway? You know what I mean? And one thing I do is the when an announcement, I do my announcement videos, right? So if a figure is announced, I'll make that video. But when a figure is released, it doesn't matter until I get my figure in hand. So that's why I
There's
don't
people
do,
who double up on both of them. Yeah, they'll
oh,
do
see, I
it,
don't
and
do that. I don't do that. I only do
they'll
announcements
do
and
an
that's it.
announcement video, and they do a release video, and then they do
No,
a review. So you'll get three
no,
3 videos. It's just and not for nothing, it's like I mean, everyone can watch what they want, and I always say this all the time. If you don't like what I'm doing, you think I'm full of shit, don't watch me. Don't subscribe to me. For those who do subscribe to me because they like what I do, I appreciate and I love all you guys out there. I have like 800 subscribers. I love all you guys. Those who comment, interact, engage, I love it. I do. I appreciate it. But if you don't like what I'm saying, tune me out because that's what I do. I stopped watching everybody. I do not
mm,
watch anybody anymore. I would use, and that's the thing. And to be fair, I when you're what is it? It's like the Wizard of Oz. When you see the man behind the curtain, that's how it is because you see
mhm,
who supports you and who doesn't, and who does this and who doesn't. And it's not, and like I don't need anyone's support. I don't.
right,
I'll do this on my own. I've done
right,
it on my own. If I get
right,
support, like shout outs, call out, that's cool. It's great. But
right,
it's very tribalistic, and you don't need to name names. Just go online and look at who streams with everybody. But yet, the ones who
right.
talk about unity and the community have the biggest mouths usually have the most skeletons to hide. It's what it
Yeah,
is. The
yeah,
ones who
no,
preach unity, but why don't people stream with everybody? Why doesn't everybody stream with
cor
everybody like they used to? There's
correct,
reasons because there's back
correct.
and a lot of it, which the average viewer doesn't know. Like you said, half of them can't stand each other.
Half of them, all of them, every single one of them fakes streaming with every single one of the other YouTubers. 100%. You
I know instances where YouTubers have had fights and like are literally on stream with each other because it's a total fake.
let me
They
tell you,
got to turn it
let me
on.
put it this way. Let me put it this way.
Wait,
This is how it works.
what did MBB Dyson just say, Mr. Mom? The real question is, have you ever held a wet baby up to a hand dryer? No, I have not done that. Like the Mr. Mom movie. No, I have not done that. No, I have
Oh
not.
my god. But no, what I was gonna say was when I was streaming with all these guys, there were people that wouldn't stream with certain people. The moment I left, they went right back and started stream. Literally the next
Well,
day, like
TK
they
five
went right back. But
TK592. Just put that comment up. I won't. There you go. Just put.
this one.
That's all you got to say. People know.
So you know they they stream with their little clicks, right? And the ones that
Tribalism.
don't collect the ones that don't collect the most or the ones that collect the least are the ones selling you this whole community thing. Pay attention to it. Start being more aware of what goes on in his streams and pay attention to the things they say to you guys.
And
Just
if you don't
listen for the
care,
word.
but if you don't care, you don't care. Then have fun, watch it. I'm just saying, like,
Correct.
and the
Don't
biggest
think
thing
it's
is that
real. None of it is real.
don't donating super chats, signing up for the monthly memberships. Listen,
Send them
I'll
to
be
me.
very frank with you. I have a I sign up to him. Like I have a join button on my channel. I'm very
So do
upfront.
I. It's empty.
No,
Somebody
but
please hit that join button.
yeah, there you go. Hit the joint. But you join because you're donating to help support the channel. Don't give
Right.
me all this bullshit about priority messaging. We're gonna. What are you gonna offer anybody? I'm very upfront. I'm like, listen, you don't have to do it. It does help support, and people don't understand the cost and expenses. If you want better quality, to pay for StreamYard, that costs money. You want to
Correct.
film better videos, you need a camera, you need a light. I
Correct.
mean, over time, you build this microphone right here because you do want your stuff. It is important because you want your quality to be good because there's a certain level to that, but that's what you're paying for to help support all that stuff. Anything else is just bullshit. Priority
No, it's true.
messages,
It's
you'll
true.
be picked out of this that's
No,
all
and
that's
that's
all
and that's another
they
good
try to
point.
make these videos where it's like, oh, you're going to get a badge and all this stuff. Like, yes, I have all this stuff too, but I'm not going to fool anybody by saying you're any more
Right.
different. If you want to support, that's where the
Right.
money's going, is that you're going to pay for the streaming software to be able to do this stuff. You help pay off the loans that maybe someone took out on the equipment because they want to make their stuff look better, or the light box they bought to do the reviews because they
Right.
want to up their quality. That's what the stuff goes towards. I think
Right.
transparency is just better. If people saw that, maybe they'd be more genuine. Be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to support that guy because that's what they're trying to do. I'm seeing the hustle. I'm seeing them want to improve, but let me support them that way instead of
Right.
saying, well, you're going to be a commander and then level 1 general, and then you move up to level 2, you're going to be a sergeant. I just got that all mixed up.
You're gonna be a
Get the hell out of here, man. Let's just come on. There's not enough transparency. There's transparency.
you're gonna be a commander crook on your first level. No, but so here's the thing. Here's what bothers me. These guys don't even collect, and they're getting all the money, right? They don't even collect, right?
And if they have to, do they sell off half their collections to buy other
Thank
stuff?
you. But to buy one thing, they'll sell 4 figures. It's insane. And then they'll sell that one later on. But my thing is, when I started, I was excited about the super chats because I was like, I want to be doing, giveaways because I got the stock to be, doing giveaways all the time. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'll use the super chats to fund, all the giveaways that I'm going to be doing. When I started seeing what was going on, I was like, giveaways. I was like, I am good. Those are done until the channel changes and it obviously gets more popular and it grows and it gets bigger and the super chats will come in, and then I'll go back to giveaways. I feel like I've given more giveaways than people who get super chats 24/7. You know what I mean? So when I realized, I was like, wait a minute, I was like, this is not happening right now. And that's it. I forgot who I told. I think I told Bobby. I was like, I am done with giveaways. Well, for what? For what? The money is given to everybody else who don't give you guys anything. And then I'm the one giving it. I was like, I am good. But and that's painful. That's what sucks, because it's like, somebody who's really about this life is like shunned. But the ones who are the fake ones are the ones getting all the clout.
The way that I put it is that there's two things I want to address, and I mean, is that it's a shame because those that you see on camera that stream hop and go to this channel, go to that channel, go to this channel, go to that channel, they control the majority stake of the community, I feel like, a lot of times. And then the channels that are a little more honest, where and let's be real, like Fabs, I know there's people that you don't like that don't like you. There's people I like that don't like me. Like, not everybody's going to be together. That's fine. I get that. But there's certain streamers that seem to have a stranglehold that get the most viewership all the time, which makes no sense to me, and are the fakest people. And to comment on Commander Crook real fast, when he says, then why do you stream with those individuals? I mean, I don't stream. I can be very upfront and tell you, I streamed with Fabs for the first time. I stream, and I'll name I'll name the people I do stream with, and I'll just play that game. And Fabs doesn't have to agree with any. Like I said, and here's the thing: like, I came in a certain point where a lot of the drama for certain things I'm not involved in, so I can't help it if certain people don't like people. If I get along with people, I can't help. I stream with Fabs; he's cool. I stream with Geeking Out. I stream with sometimes Hot Toys Hotline, Denobi. You don't have to like any of those people, but that's who I like, that every so often. And then I do my own stream, but I'm not doing as many streams because my personal life is taking over more, where I can't do things as much. Like, I'm on a stream right now because I'm off tomorrow. To be very honest, that's why I'm on right now. But that's what the reality is. But when I started out, I started streaming with a lot more people. But then when those people found out I started gravitating towards people I vibe with, I got shunned and I got the door slammed on me. And not that I cared. And actually, you know what? That's kind of what Fabs is talking about. Like he was like, that's gonna happen to you. That's gonna happen. And you know what? I'm kind of glad it did because I figured it out much faster than other
Yep.
people would.
Yep.
And so it is. And like in Joker saying, who cares about the views, you knuckleheads? I mean, no, I don't care about the views. I don't. But when you put the time and effort into stuff, it is nice to get a little bit of satisfaction in knowing like, oh,
That's
like
all
to
it
make a
is.
video,
That's all
like
it
dude,
is.
to make a video, it's like I'll be honest. The Wonder Woman video I did for the WB 100 Wonder Woman, I filmed that all weekend. I put a lot of effort into that video, and to see it perform well and actually and I filmed it in a way that I hope was beneficial to people, like outlining how to like put stuff together or whatever it is. And I'm telling you, but you kind of do. I'm admitting that when you make quality videos, it is good to see it being well received. It is versus spending a lot of time making a video and then it's like dead on arrival and no one gives a shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, oh damn, that sucks. You know what I mean? It does.
Yeah.
So I don't put that much effort into videos all the time, but when I put certain effort into videos, it is a little gratifying to be like, oh, it's being well received. It's getting some good feedback. It's nice. You feel like you did something. Like, oh, that's nice. So
No,
yeah,
it's true.
I
No,
don't care.
and
I
it's
mean,
worth it. The final product is always worth it at the end too. You
yeah,
know.
it's like I said, things happen. Some things get views and some things don't, but it is gratifying. It is when you're doing all this. And I know that Joker Jay is
Jo-
one of your, he's one
Joker
of your regulars. So he's
Joker J says, "Who cares about views? You too, knuckleheads. I don't care about views. Okay, I don't care about views at all. I care about you watching me every day and not going everywhere else for views. Okay,
yeah,
that's what I care."
he wants your retention. Hey man,
Oh, man.
every time I stream, I get like a total of like 200 views compared to 3,000, so I can give a shit.
Yeah, no, like the one thing about me is, you know what it is? So to I know, where I stand in this whole, uh
Mm.
world. I'm the least, knowledgeable on this. You see my videos. I don't even know how to edit videos. I don't know any, so I'm the least when it comes to that, with that aspect,
Mm.
right? The whole tech aspect of it. But when it comes to the experience, right? That's what I want to get out there, right? For people to get my views on things, my opinions on things, right? And so what hurts is not being able to get that out there. Not, I don't care about, oh well, I only got 1,000 views. You know what I mean? It's not that, but it is that you know what I mean? Like you want people to get the message. So it's gotta obviously if people are getting the message, you're gonna get more views, right? But to me, it's not about the actual number, it's everything else. It's like I want to get my message out there.
Like, are you making content that you think is gonna benefit other people and
It's
it
to
it should
help. It's to help.
and like an example that I'm gonna make a video about, I'm in the process, like, I don't know if you do, and it's something that's not talked about. I think it's kind of silly, but like I signed up to have collector's insurance to have my figures insured.
Yeah, no, I
I
never.
never what's that?
I never. We've talked about that plenty, and I never did.
Yeah, I actually I'm going through the process. Like I should have it finished up tomorrow. I wanted to make a video about it because I think that's an underlying thing that when you reach a certain level of collecting that value wise, it's
Right.
not a bad thing to have. I have other friends that did it and saw the benefit where there was issues they were taking care of and things. I'm like, oh shit, that's cool. I'm thinking about pieces that I'm gonna have in my collection over the next few months. And I'm like, maybe that's a good idea that I should have everything insured. God forbid something happens, you never know. But I'm like, oh, that's something that isn't talked about a lot. So maybe I'll make a video about it and kind of help outline and give an idea. That video or that concept, really should do well. You know what I mean? Like it really
Right.
should do well because it's something that's not talked about.
And it's a
So in
very important
theory,
topic.
that should be like an eye-opening video. Like, oh, that's educational.
Yes.
I could make the video and it can get 50 views and it could fall flat on arrival and no one watches it. I'm like, oh, that sucks because that's something that could benefit other people.
No,
And
it's a good
and that's
topic
what it
too.
is.
It's a good topic, and like I said,
Yeah, but that's just one of a few things, or
right.
like I have a video tomorrow that I did. I had to re-edit it, but like buying local versus sideshow. And I know you commented
Right.
like, buying local is always better. Well, why is that? So I kind of listed like 5 things that are better for sideshow versus local because maybe people don't know and they only know sideshow is the only way. And there is other things out there that could be beneficial. That's a video that it should do well because it's beneficial information. And that's what I'm trying to lean towards. but you never know because people watch what they want to watch. And if they want to sit there and watch people just talk about toys that they're not going to buy, that's what it's going to be. And it's like, fine, I'm cool with that. Do what you guys want to do. Watch what you want to watch. That's why I say you don't have to watch what I make. I'll continue to make content because I enjoy making it.
Right.
Because I sit there, I like editing the videos. I like filming stuff. That's what my background is. I like doing that stuff. So that's why I'll always do that.
Right.
But if you choose not to watch or not, I could give a shit.
That's because at the end of the day, it is what it is. All you can do is put the content out there. Whoever's going to watch it is going to watch it. And that's it. You know what I mean? You can't force people to watch. Let me tell you something. In my own group, I forget who I was telling. Who the hell was I telling? I was telling somebody. I can't remember who. But like I post stuff like in my own group and I'll put like, I tag everyone, like at everyone. You think I get likes? Like I don't even get 30 likes on my own stuff in my own group. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's not for that. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, I'm going to post something for the likes. It's my own group. Like I don't expect, but that's the type of thing you see. And then you see, like, I'll see, for example, I'll be scrolling through another group and then there'll be just a nothing picture of somebody putting their figure up, 100 likes, and it's, oh my God, greatest figure in the world.
A third-party figure in a DTOF.
I'm like, yo, like, what's going on? So that stuff is like what is it? Like, I don't, there's something I don't understand. There's something that's not clicking for me. I don't know what I'm missing, but like Dr. Julie said, tech savvy versus knowledge of the industry, right? Like when it comes to this, YouTube stuff and the video stuff and the tech side, I know nothing.
Like there's a lot of, what the other thing about YouTube is, and I've heard on talking about like YouTube for a minute, like there's definitely things I would have went back and changed. Like what? For example, like I would have been like the whole philosophy and like, people want to know that, if they even give a shit, they're gonna be like, why are you guys still talking about this? But the dirty truth about YouTube is that like, I wish that I would have been streaming a lot sooner versus later. And I messed up on that because it just because like to kind of get established, I wish that I was like when I first started doing YouTube, I wish I would just bit the bullet and start streaming, even if like 3 people always watched me. Right. I wish I would have done that and established the presence better because I misgauged where streaming is what it is. People don't make videos anymore. Those who do, I commend you guys. That like the ones who just make videos, like I'm trying to think of a guy. There's a guy I love who's a Star Wars guy, TK421 Collectibles. I'm giving him a shout out. He's over in the UK. He's just Star Wars Hot Toys. But he doesn't stream. He just makes videos. Doesn't review.
Rudy too.
Yeah, Rudy too. He just does that. I props to those guys. And actually, you know what? It's funny. I find myself watching the lesser, like I don't want to use lesser known as because like Rudy was like, and I'm not talking smack, but like the guys that you just don't know, like Rudy's 1/6 world.
The nicest guys too.
They're the like Rudy's 1/6 world. Does anybody who know who that guy is? He is the nicest guy in the world. Fabs and us. We streamed a couple weeks ago on my channel. A sweetheart of a guy who's been collecting for years.
You never know. You never know.
He's got like 800 subs, and people gauge your channel by that. And they're like 800 subs, like whatever. Like. It means nothing. Subscribers mean nothing.
Exactly. It really means nothing.
YouTube is actually lowering its subscriber policy. Did you see that to be monetized? It used to be the 1,000 subscriber rule.
Right.
Now it's 500.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They're lowering
the same amount of hours?
Maybe because they've realized the hours are more important than the subscribers. So like you can have 10,000 subscribers. It means shit.
Right. That's
if
true.
you guys and you could tell who's got the subscribers and they're probably paying for them. You have the subscribers. And if no one's watching your stuff, then what's the point? Like, what's the point? No, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, what is this? I never heard of this. What did you do here?
Oh,
Mr. Mom, you have us
be able to use gift cards to load. Yeah, so like if you have a figure on payment plan with Sideshow, so like let's say you order a figure and you put it on like 3 months, right? And let's say every month you pay like $100, you can actually lower the monthly lower those payments down if you buy a gift card and email to yourself. So you have like a gift card, you can apply it to that balance, and then it will actually evenly lower all your monthly payments and keep lowering your stuff down.
Oh, I never knew that. That's
crazy. Like you can apply it. Like if you have a gift card balance on your Sideshow account, let's say you have a gift card of like $100, you can go into any active order that you have, and it says apply active gift card, it can apply the active gift card to any open order you have. So if you have an order that's, that has a payment plan on it, it will actually evenly lower all of the monthly amounts for you and lower it down. I was
Oh,
trying
that's
to tell
cool.
people, that when the D100 Iron Man was out, when you paid the NRD and then they were
Yeah.
going to whack you for like $500. I was trying to tell people, send yourself a gift card every month, like make your own payment plan, send yourself $100 gift card and then apply to the figure and you'll lower that amount down. And then by the time the invoice is due, you'll owe like $100 on the figure. Like I was trying to tell people, like, you don't have to wait
Wait, so
to
what the
pay
hell is the difference? What's the difference between that and a payment plan?
Well, the D100, they didn't offer it on payment. It was just you paid the NRD and that was it.
Well, no,
I
but
don't think
even so, no, but even like in situations like that where they don't offer
here's an
you
example. Here's an example. I have the Iron Man Mark 6 on
Mhm.
order with Sideshow, the gantry. I have it
Right,
on 8 payments, and I think the payments are like not like almost an even 100 a month. I think
right.
they're like $99 a month or something like that. But like if I want to like knock that down sooner because I put it on payment plan a few months back, I can just send myself a gift card and just apply it to that order and just lower the amount of money down. So I'm just lowering the payments down. I'm making extra payments basically to lower it down so I don't get hit with like a bigger final payment. It's just some
Right, right.
flexibility on stuff.
Well, no, because I was gonna say if you guys ever have a figure, you pre-order a figure and it doesn't offer you payment plan, that does not mean that the figure cannot go on a payment plan. The only
Yeah.
thing you have to do is either message them or call them, and
Yep.
they'll put it on a payment plan for you. It's that simple.
Or another trick if you want to do is if you get the figure, you pay the NRD and you leave it as like a full balance. And then when you get the email from Sideshow, you can actually flip it to a payment plan and get some further extension on it if you wanted to.
Oh, okay.
So like if you have a figure that you don't want to put it on a payment plan right away and start making those payments right away, you could leave it at full, like charge you in full. But when you get that shipping invoice, like, hey, your figure is like 10 days inbound, you can then flip it to a payment plan. And that way
One six
that
art
is that
says
is, that is always true too.
as many tabs open as possible. Yeah, this is where I keep like everything, every page that I open, I just leave it up just in case. Said, wait, what? I'm today years old. Yeah, no, I never knew that. But like I said, I've always known because I've always used payment plans. And I've had figures that when you pre-order them, they don't offer you a payment plan. I'm like, wait, what the hell's going on? So for years, whenever that happened, which is very rare, I would just call and be like, hey, how come I can't put these on a payment plan? Like, oh, we'll do it for you. Oh, okay, perfect. And that's what so I never, I never knew or I never thought of doing anything like that because I always, whatever I needed on a payment plan, I would just call them up and, and have them do it. So it wasn't a big
Mhm.
deal. So now we're going to get into drama number 2. So we have, again, it's probably not going to play sound again. So I apologize. And I don't think they have nope, they don't have subtitles either. Actually, wait, let me see. Ooh, yeah, they do. All right, you guys ready? So this is uh Toys Wonderland's introduction to our deal now that I'm working with them. So this is their new video. I don't know if you guys watched it. This is their, I guess, a new promotional, we're sorry for stealing your money video. Where this is our warehouse with all the stuff that never shipped out, after you paid for it. And here is all of it. So if you guys haven't watched the video, go watch it. It's kind of entertaining because of like, everything that's going on, and then you hear this, you're like, what the hell? Like it feels like you're like in a different reality. You know what I mean? Just because like how can they be talking this way, period, after everything they did to an entire community? So it's kind of funny to me that they're even trying, they're starting getting, they sound like they're doing all this fancy stuff all of a sudden. Now that it's all out, that it's, that nobody wants to buy with them. Now they're getting fancier and they're getting apparently hiring new people and a new whole system of whatever. Like it's all lies, it's all BS. I don't understand what they're trying to do. At this point, as this company, I would honestly just shut down, literally shut down and open up with a new name, you know, start from scratch because that's the only way that's going to work. As long as this company has TW attached to it, it'll always be the same funky, crappy, you know, thief company that we've known of from day one. So, what do you think of them doing this video? What do you think their goal is, and what do you think they're going to accomplish by doing this?
I think they're trying to reestablish their trust with the community. I think that um I think it's all bullshit. It looks like a video that was made like those spoof videos on YouTube who make fun of Toys Wonderland. Like that's what it feels like. Why are they all wearing masks? Was that like footage from like 2020? Is that what that was? Like,
That's what I'm
why
saying.
is
This
one
is
guy?
that video.
Why are like six people wearing masks together and the one guy's not wearing one? Like I don't understand. Like it makes no sense. Like the logic is it's Toys Wonderland logic.
He's the
Um,
rebel.
but like they post that video and it's like I know the speculation is like, is Justin back with them? Because that's the rumor I heard is that he's still back with them. And I'm gonna tell you right now, dude, if it is the case where he works out like a new deal, like Toys Wonderland's like, oh well, listen, we can't lose you, we'll make you a deal, da 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 da, whatever it is. He better have the balls to turn around and delete that stream that he put on Sunday and delete that. Because if that's not the biggest bait and switch move that I've ever seen, like I hope you can live with yourself. Really, I hope you can live with yourself. Because it's all and for people to not see it, it's all bullshit. And if you want to keep watching it, go ahead, be a sheep. I'll tell you, because there was people in that live. There was people in that live chat that were like, "Justin, you're doing great for the community."
Yeah,
Blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
And I'm sitting there like
crazy.
I'm crazy. I'm sitting there
No,
crazy. I'm
crazy.
like, the only person like thinks that this is totally, and they're sending him super chats of like $20, and it's
that's
like
what blows my
like,
mind. That's what blows my mind.
I'm
It's
so
like
confused.
That's what blows my mind. You have this POS in the community, very well known what he's been doing to people, right? And doing to people directly or indirectly, but he's doing something to people, right? The support he's still getting from people blows my mind.
And the thing is,
what?
Yeah. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I tell you right now, if it was the other way around, and for example, it was me who was in that thing, oh my God, I would have been sued by viewers. They would have been after me. Hey, you. That's what I don't understand. It's like, who is he? Like, who is this guy? You know what I mean? Like, who is he that he's a person that quit his job to do YouTube? What is happening? Like, what am I missing? So just because he's a YouTuber, that means he can do no good, no bad in the community. He could do no wrong. Like, is what he's doing okay with everybody that still watching it? Like, I don't like. It blows my mind where I don't get where the disconnect is. You know what I mean? Like, what am I missing?
It's definitely a different situation because it's weird being typecasted in that situation. Like I'm definitely in the minority that I'm looked at as like an aggressive drama creating, and it's like I'm just too vocal than other people. Like, I mean, Fab, you're vocal too. I mean, we're having this conversation literally about it. But what I mean is that like I'm not afraid. We're just talking about it, and it's like I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm literally watching another stream right now where they're talking about YouTube, and I'm watching people like talking about YouTubers, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's like it's a dopamine effect. They're high to it. They love just the." And I'm like, dude, I'm glad that you can play the high road like that, because I know for a fact that people are making comments like you're some of the biggest shit talkers in the community, and I just know like you're some of the biggest shit talkers, and so it's really fun. Like knowledge is dangerous to have, and sometimes and to be fair, like a lot of this is just told to me. It's not like I'm out there seeking like, yo, what's the story with this person, whatever. It just got told to me when it's like, yo, you're streaming with this person. I'm going to tell you what's going on here. Like, watch your back. And funny enough, it happened, man. It happened. Where I was in a situation last year with another YouTuber with a giveaway on Maja cases, or, it started a whole drama debate. And so that was my first taste of like, what the hell's going on? What is going on right now?
Does the name sound like chickenpox?
What?
The name of the YouTuber, does it sound like chickenpox?
Does Will sound like chickenpox?
He said, "Does Will sound like chickenpox?" Well, no, I didn't know you didn't say the name, so I thought you were going to say.
I just said it.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I thought you weren't going to say the name. That's why I said.
Yeah. So,
Pox. Duh.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, it's like I said, it's the ugly side that we deal with as YouTubers, and I just see it because I just see the last few months of I get things would be so different if money was not involved. If there was no money to be made on YouTube, um,
It would be a different world.
does he make this face in all his videos? Yeah, he does. His thumbnails. Yeah.
Oh my
It's funny. If there was no money to be made in YouTube, it would be a totally different situation. You wouldn't see
absolutely.
people. You would see people streaming with people.
You would see
You would see a
the
lot.
real. You would see the real people.
You would see the real people, and you
Yes,
honestly, I hate to say it, you would probably see more of. I don't know if you see more of the unity, but
I was gonna say more unity. Absolutely,
there actually would be because there's no
absolutely
end game. There's no end game. And to be
correct.
fair to those people watching, if I was bringing in probably $500-600 a month from YouTube, and I'm just saying numbers, and it's not that whatsoever. I mean, it's just you're gonna do what you have to do to maintain that certain level of income.
Right.
And I'm just making that number up, by the way.
No, no, of course.
But the reality is, if you're making that, you're gonna hustle. You're gonna do what you have to do, and you're gonna trample over who you have to. And you could be someone like me who in the beginning Fabs was saying was so naive to like I'm just gonna go stream with everybody. They want
Mhm.
to talk to me, let's go. And
Yep.
that's how I was. I was like, yo, let's talk toys. I'll talk with anybody. And I got typecasted because I was associating with certain people that I vibed with better. And I was like, what the hell did I do? What did I do? I didn't do anything to you. Like, I'm sorry that you have beef with this person, but what do I have to do with that? And so that's kind of how my YouTube journey started. It's just that is what it is.
I'm gonna read you guys what King Zachary said under my comment on his
Oh,
post. I'm gonna read to you guys what he said, which is 1,000% true. He says they'll literally create a bus just to throw you under it, if it means keeping heat off them or growing their channel. That is 100% true. They'll throw you under the bus at under any circumstance at any moment. If they see fit, you're done because there's no loyalty, there's no integrity. They'll Let me tell you something. They'll talk about each other right behind each other's backs and they'll set you up that way. They'll set you up big time without you even expecting it. And then they pretend like it's all cool, but it's just ammo. It's just holding ammo, ammo, ammo. The worst. The worst. So let's see. FabsFigures. You guys. The thing is here, you're guilty by associated friend. Well, here's the thing. I wasn't guilty of anything, right? I left on my own. I made that very clear. I've never needed anything from anybody. And that's one thing that I'm very okay with. Yeah, I'm struggling to grow my channel. It's growing slowly but surely. I'm doing my own thing. I'm not on the big channels, which it is what it is. But I could tell you this, nobody, because even when I left those guys, I was still what 700 subs, I think 700-800 subs. So I wasn't even with them, getting any views or anything because I wasn't even streaming. I wasn't even doing videos, nothing. I think I had my one collection tour. My very first video was my collection tour, and that was it. And so nobody can say to me, or to anybody about me, oh yeah, he got that big because he was streaming with the big people. He was streaming with the big channel. Nobody can ever say that about me or my channel because I've done this all by myself with my shorts. It's literally been me, the support that you guys give me, the likes when you guys hit, the comments when you guys comment. That's it. And the algorithm. That's been my only help with everything I've been doing since day one. I haven't gone on these big channels to get any clout or get any people over to me. And that's fine. I rather that than have my success be measured by somebody else's channel. That's what I don't like.
Can I talk about something
I
real quick? There's something that developed just now that I want to. So this is what kind of gets me, right? And
real.
curious, who kicked you to the curb, Mr. Mom, respectfully? Well, it wasn't really kicked me to the curb. Yeah, yeah, this is actually what I'm talking about. This is it right here. So Kit, so 1/6 Kit just did an update on his page, right? He's talking about a couple things: present toys figure, the Wonder Woman figure. InArt Gandalf, right? The one we showed before was an early review sample for Big Bretta and other YouTubers, which need to be applied and get approved with InArt. It's actually not the first batch. We are still waiting for the first batch.
This is why they stick around with companies like this, and they
In
kiss
our
their ass.
Pennywise, in our Pennywise, same as Gandalf, we are waiting for the first batch. So for those out there with the in art that said, "Oh, the first batch is shipping," it's not. That's the problem. And and it's nothing against anybody personally. I'm not talking about any YouTubers, but I'm talking about the situation. I'm not talking about Bretta, anything like that, because I see he's in the chat saying I'll mention it in review. I'm not Bretta. I'm not saying anything about you. I'm not saying about any. Be very clear about that. But that's like the perception, though, is that like these things are being put out, and people see these things being reviewed and stuff. You just gotta. There's context to stuff, and props to Kit for putting that out there. By the way, Kit is very transparent.
What did Kit say? Yeah, what did Kit say?
It's on his page, very and like, I want to be clear, I'm not going after anyone specifically. I'm applauding the transparency by Kit. He posted it in his 1-6 group saying that basically, the first batch of Gandalf is not out yet. It's not, when people thought it was. It's not out yet. What Bretta reviewed was an early one. And like I said, I see he's in there saying I'll mention it. He's commenting, and it's like I said, Bretta, we're cool, no issues whatsoever. I want to be clear about that. I'm not going. I need to make sure about that.
You don't have to be scared. Relax.
No, I'm not scared. It's just that people mix words.
It's like I'm sorry. I know. It's like please don't cancel me. I apologize.
Oh, I feel like I'm already canceled, so it doesn't matter.
He's like, I'm already canceled, so it doesn't matter. Wait, I'm looking. Is this on his website?
It's 1-6, the group 1-6 Kit.
Oh, okay.
He posted. He did updates to other figures, but no, because I remember last night people were talking about on my stream like, "Oh, the Gandalf is out. It's out." And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I gotta check this because I want to know.
Because I know a lot of people were talking about how the Gandalf, the first batch was officially out, and
yeah, I remember that. And everybody was like, "Oh, it looks so great! It looks so great!" And I was like, "This doesn't look good at all." Yeah, I didn't think that looked good at all, to be honest. Wait, yeah, I was in the group, but this is not the hell. Oh wait, here, this stuff you're talking about. This?
No.
Yeah, this is a group.
Oh yeah, that's the group. But go to like his.
Yeah, where?
Right there.
Which one? This?
Go up.
This one?
Yeah, now expand that.
Oh, here we go. Okay, I got you. Yeah, because I'm looking at these pictures. I'm like, that's not updates on recent most questions. President. All right, in our Gandalf, the one we showed before was earlier. And other YouTubers. Oh, so see, so that makes sense. So what I was saying was they attach themselves to this company so they could do this. That's why everybody's kissing InArt's ass 24/7. That makes sense. But everybody thought that this was out. Everybody.
That's kind of what I was getting at. A lot of people. Now the thing is, to be
so
fair,
why do they do this? So what is the point of this? Like, what is? I don't know. I don't get it. What is
the thing is that, like, if Kit's saying he didn't get first batch, does that mean that no one got first batch? Like, I don't know how the logistics of that work. Like,
yeah,
just because Kit didn't get it, or does that mean like everybody?
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. So I don't even understand. But yeah, no, I don't even know why that they would even do that. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Why would you? Isn't the point of getting the figure early is once it's ready to ship for people to see what they're about to get? Like, why would you? Why would you? I don't understand what would be the logic behind that anyway. That's what I'm asking. Like, what do you think the point of that is?
I don't know. I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's so weird. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so is this like, let me tease you guys so we could take longer, like we did with the Joker? You know what I mean? Like what? Like I don't know. There's always something with that company.
Well,
you know
what makes no sense is I don't know.
Don't be nervous.
No, because I'm rereading it because the comment that it was a little bit, and other YouTubers which need to be applied and get approved with InArt. Oh yeah, I guess.
We got, you can't rush art, but InArt needs to. He said you can't rush art, but they need to pick up the pace. This guy, unbelievable. You're insane, MB Dyson. Insane. Me and Commander Crook are bumping old school. But seriously, Ryan, who doesn't? Oh my god, you guys are insane.
But
So yeah, so this makes sense. I get it. It says and it's actually not the first batch. So again, that doesn't make sense. I don't understand. WB Wonder Woman Hot Toys still no updates. Ooh, see. So I'm still waiting for mine. So that makes sense. I guess there's something going on. Nate, my man. Oh, they're saying hello to you, Nate. Um, I don't know if you know my boy Tony, but he thinks you're Nate.
hello.
Oh man, your name is Nate. And then we got one more thing to talk about, and then we're out of here because we just finished Ahsoka, and I don't know what you guys thought of the episode. I thought it was good. The fighting always makes it good for me. Seeing, I like this the Shin scene when she was fighting Sabine. That was really good. Obviously when Ahsoka was fighting, what's his name? Balin. Um, Hu Yang? Hu Yang is coming. I have a feeling that figure is 1000% coming. The fact that he was fighting like a ninja on this episode, immediately I was like, that figure's coming. 1000%. There's no way that figure is not coming. And another figure that is coming. What do you think of this?
They did. I hope that a lot of people aren't freaking out. They just you didn't exactly put up a spoiler warning.
Hey, I said I will be on after Ahsoka, whether you watched it or not. Sorry.
I'm glad I watched Ahsoka tonight because normally I wait. Normally I wait like the next day, but I watched it tonight and I was in the vent. Like I was like, just in case he brings it up, and I didn't know you're providing photos, so I'm glad I did watch this. Yeah, it was a nice tease at the end. I mean, the thing is that if we didn't get this, the episode still would have been amazing to me. Still a great episode.
Yeah,
this just
correct.
cherry on top. So
Yes,
this
exactly.
little tense, it was literally less than 10 seconds that he was there. But oh shit.
Sorry. We lost
Oh,
everybody.
man.
I lost everybody.
Oh yeah, your view count went from
27. Yeah, it's
yeah.
all right. You guys got to be prepared when you show up to my channel. Be prepared.
No holds barred.
This is not
No
like
spoiler warning.
This is not like these rookie shows that you guys go on. This is professional. This is professional. Super chat free zone. Okay.
That's funny.
Oh man.
They did a great job with it though, and they de-aged him very well, like very tastefully done. They did, like we talked about it before, like they didn't go over crazy with him. You could tell they did like a light touching with him.
Yep.
It's definitely the best de-aging from like it's better than that Mando Luke stuff, and then he got, but it was very tastefully done. And honestly, I wasn't expecting them to de-age him. I thought they were also going to do what they did with Obi-Wan and just leave old ass Hayden Christensen as him. You know what I mean? Like we just accept it. Like we did with Obi-Wan.
Right. That's how happens all the time with him. Commander Cook says, I got to go watch right now. See you guys. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Tuli, my friend, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a good night, my friend. MB Dice says, spoilers. Oh, smash that like button. Guys, please. Smash that like button. Please don't forget. I appreciate it. MB Dice says, smash that dislike button. Oh man, I didn't know you guys did it. If I have a stream after the show, why would you guys not watch the show? Unreal. This happened last week too. Unbelievable. It was really good. Who's this chick? I think they call her I think her first name is Artie, her middle name is San, and then I think her last name is Anakin. We got P. Cucaracha, Justin, he's review.
That's trash.
Oh, welcome, P. Cucaracha. Nice to see you. Welcome. So, guys, what did you think? Tell me in the chat. What do you think? What did you think of the episode? Do you guys? He said Amy Skywalker. What did you guys think of the episode? Let me know if you guys think that Hu Yang is coming. I think he's 100% coming after the fight scene. Obviously, Anakin. This is going to be another Anakin from the what do you call it? The Ahsoka line, but then again, maybe not. And I'm going to tell you why. Remember that, and it doesn't mean that it's not coming, right? But here's where I'm going with this. So on Obi-Wan, we saw Anakin, right, from far away with his hoodie up. I expected that figure to be made, and I still do, right? The thing is, are we going to get an Anakin from Obi-Wan? Are we going to get an Anakin from Ahsoka? Are we going to get, you know what I mean? Are we going to keep getting all these Anakin? I don't think so. So that's why I don't know if this is coming. So it's either going to be this over the Obi-Wan, because remember in the Obi-Wan, you really didn't see him anyway, right? He was really far away. And from Obi-Wan, what do we get? The episode 2 Obi-Wan and Anakin, right? Those flashbacks. So those are most likely coming from that show. And Anakin, this Anakin is most likely coming from Ahsoka. You heard it here first. Bobby says show is okay. TK says not watching Ahsoka. World Between Worlds is the worst thing to happen to Star Wars, to be honest. Basically time travel. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, see, I don't know. Envy Dyson, have a good night, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. If I wanted to watch a couple women argue to the view. Don't be mean. Don't be mean, Bobbo. All right, guys. We did it. We made it. Ryan, let us know what's going on your channel.
I don't have much going on except bitching and complaining. You want to see more?
Don't get canceled. Don't get canceled by the powers that be.
Yeah. I'm just making videos, just doing my same old thing, nothing crazy. I had a stream this morning talking about the whole Toys Wonderland thing, and I'm moving past it after this. That I swear I am.
Yeah,
but I've been just making content, just making videos. I'm just trying to do I've been off the last week. I go back to work on Thursday, so I've just been filming a lot of videos and stuff like that, just pre-planned, so I can upload stuff throughout the week, because it's hard for me to film content, with my daughter, my family, and stuff like that. So I got to find time in between. But yeah, that's really it. I don't have anything else coming in, but I'm just doing more beneficial videos for the community that will get no views, doing stuff like that. Like tomorrow I have a video uploading about buying from Sideshow versus local and what the benefits could be of both, or which one's better. And then
I was gonna ask you about that. What is your, obviously you're gonna say it in the video, but when you mentioned what I said, and when I commented on your video and I said, always local,
I had to remove the video for one reason. So I removed the video and I had to re-edit the video, because I'll be very upfront, and I said something in the video that someone said, and then I talked to another YouTuber and they're like, yeah, I said the same thing, and it screwed somebody over. So there's places that you can buy. I don't tell you where, you got to find the search, but there's local comic book shops that don't charge tax. So,
right.
Free tax, free shipping. And in my first video, I named a couple places by accident. And I'm like, oh shit. So when the video was up, it only lasted, it was literally debuting, and it was 1 minute in. And when someone commented, I'm like, ew, you know what? This ain't good. I took the video down. So I re-edited the video, and I kind of said it in the same way, but I left off. I didn't name anybody. I was like, do your own research, but there's places out there that free shipping, free tax. For me, here's an example, Black Panther.
That's the new one?
Spider-Man is the new ones.
Yeah.
I bought these both local, and I saved roughly between $40 to $60 per figure versus buying them from Sideshow and paying tax and shipping. So that's a big savings, but there is a trade-off, customer support, things like that. You know what I mean? There's definitely a drop off, or there can be, versus Sideshow. So, but that's the kind of stuff I talk about, and selection, Sideshow's got bigger selection, things like that.
That's another thing. Yes. So
there's definitely, I don't say Sideshow sucks. I actually don't even say anything negative about Sideshow. I say these are the 5 things that I like about Sideshow, is that they have a larger selection, things stay in stock longer. Local, usually you got a day one pre-order.
They only get a couple of pieces anyway of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I talk about the payment plans. I talk about the customer support. And then the other thing I talk about is their overall reputation in the company, in the community. People know who Sideshow is. Right. So I don't actually even negatively diss Sideshow at all. And then I just talk about the positives of buying local. supporting local, building the relationships, things like
Right.
that people maybe take for granted. But like
Right.
Black Panther, for example, the way I got him is I hit up a local guy. I was like, "Yo, you got any more Black Panthers? It's sold out." He goes, "As a matter of fact, someone canceled. If you want it, it's yours. I won't even put it on
Oh,
the
that's the
website."
best. That's the
So
best.
that's an example of like a relationship. He's like, "I won't even put it on back on the website. If you want it, I'll send you an invoice." And I grabbed Black
That's
Panther.
awesome.
So
Wait,
like
so now
that's
this is a local place by you?
no. It's not in Jersey. No. There's a couple places that are out of state I discovered.
Oh, I think because that's what
No.
local means. You mean local in the US?
Yeah, like local dealers,
Oh, I
yeah.
think you meant
But then I
local like
do
near
also talk
you.
about local near you where, like, you can trade in stuff, like, local guys will, like, if you have statues you wanna get rid of, you can
Right,
trade in stuff for credit to so that's kinda what I'm talking about. Like, I talk about local, like, online, like, dealers versus like
right,
that,
right. I
so
got you. Okay, so I thought you meant local, like because
yeah, no, I apologize, I'll rephrase.
there's a I guess a comic book store I guess 35 minutes from me,
Yeah,
and it's the only place that I've seen or at least heard because this was on Google. I was looking for like local stuff, and the closest one was like 35 minutes, 35 minutes away. And it was all the hot toys that they had were old stuff. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like everything was old. There was nothing like that was like just newly out, brand new. So that's why I don't really look at, local shops, like local shops, because they're not going to be stocked like Sideshow. But you do get good deals if you're not like in a rush to get stuff. You're always going to find deals, especially if they've been sitting there for a while. They just want to
Local
get
guys
rid of
don't
them.
wanna sit on your stock, so, like, if they got
Correct.
figures, they'll discount them faster than
Yep.
Sideshow.
Absolutely.
Sideshow is willing to sit on stuff
Absolutely.
regardless, like, look at these daily deals, it's the same crap that we've seen.
Absolutely.
They can afford to sit on inventory longer than a local guy, so a local online will discount stuff faster because they need to turn and burn the stuff, so that's why you gotta be aware of who your backup sites are, and it's always good to have backup sites too.
Right. Yeah. So tomorrow, guys, I like I said, I'll be getting my Kate Bishop and my Doc Ock from Hong Kong. I'm going to be making a video on that and explain to you guys the whole situation with the new store that I'm working with exclusively, at least for now. They've never, worked with any collectors before, so this is their first time. And the good thing about their website is that they don't take pre-orders at all, so they don't have to worry about taking people's money ahead of time and then God forbid have to cancel something or return money. So you don't have to worry about any of that. How they work is the moment that the item is out in Hong Kong at Secret Base, Echo Base, wherever they are, um, they're gonna have them immediately up on the website. Some things you could get cheaper. Like I got my Doc Brown and my Marty from part 3, 263. No, 240, 245, 243 or 245. Both shipped, no tax, no shipping. It's free shipping on everything. So obviously, unless if you want them quicker, then he'll ship it UPS, which is what I'm doing. I'm getting mine, like I said. So he shipped mine yesterday. It's coming here tomorrow. So it's that quick when you get UPS. So I'm going to be getting a lot of my figures a lot sooner. Not all of them, obviously. If it doesn't
Damn,
make
you're gonna be
sense to
on
me,
Justin's level, dude.
I'm telling you, I have to figure something out. I have to figure something out to get my channel seen. You know what I mean? I don't like I said, I don't stream with the big channels, so I don't get clout like that, and I'm fine with it. I don't mind putting in the work myself to get anywhere myself. You know what I mean? What I don't like is then people taking my accomplishments and blaming, giving the credit to somebody else. And that's why I'm 100% okay with doing it on my own, not benefiting from anybody. Um, and that's one thing that I'm very excited about. And obviously having my videos, my opinion videos up sooner. Hopefully my goal is obviously, get more views out of that and get the channel out there more without having to, kiss anybody's ass and bring anybody on my show that, to bring me clout. Like to me, that doesn't bring value to anything because all you're doing is taking a shortcut. You know what I mean? There's no reason for me uh, at all to feel like, oh, I need to get this person here for people to watch me. I am starting off. I haven't been doing this for years, not even 2 years yet. So I'll believe me, I'm already 3,100 subs. I only hit 3,000 on your show that night. Remember?
Yeah,
Uh,
you did. As a matter of fact, we got
yeah.
you at 3,000. Never
So we
forget that.
got the 3,000 on his
Never,
stream. I
never
have
forget
four
that,
left.
everybody. Never forget that.
Never forget. So I had 3,000. I got three on his stream. I'm up to 3,100 already, and it's been a couple of weeks. So I'm proud of doing all that on my own. So that's why I'm starting to look for ways to to get the channel better. I'm looking into editing software too, to try to start making the videos a little bit more decent. I am not an editor whatsoever. I don't know how to use these things, but I have to start getting a little bit more fancier with them if that's what it requires. I make my videos the way I make them. It's just because what I think matters is what I'm saying, the opinions, and also obviously if you guys watch my videos, you guys get to see older figures that you may or may not have, that you may or may not have seen before. So that's another thing I bring into my videos. They're not going to be fancy. They're not going to be multi angle
But if you
videos.
guys hit that join button and start becoming monthly channel members, he can
well,
start getting a little bit of revenue and upgrade his equipment, and you might
well,
see multi-angle
that's the
4K
thing, right?
reviews.
Literally, my video is this. This is my video on my little tripod on my phone. This is my video. I've tried free editing stuff. They put the watermark on them. I don't like it. And so that's why I just do my video how it is, just record it and upload it. But obviously, if I'm gonna be stepping it up with the figures, getting them sooner, then I got to step up everything else. So that's coming soon. Um, he said you need a raffle. This guy, that's the last thing I need. This guy is unbelievable. Let me see what you guys are saying real
You need to
quickly.
start reviewing figures and then just put them up for raffle right away.
I know I should really do that. That's a very smart thing to do when you're not a collector. Some guy flying. Oh, I thought it was for.
Or if you get out of the game and then want to get
Thanks
back
for
in the
looking
game.
out. You're welcome, my friend. We got Sluggy16 says, I just got mine today. You got your what today? Tell me. What did you get today? Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, no, I only figs. I like I said, I'm doing the best I can. I love doing it. I love the streams. Obviously, I love making my little videos. That's why, and I even make my videos. These unboxings are like 20 minutes plus. I make my videos usually. I try to do them between 8 and like 10 minutes, just for you guys to, I get right to the point. I don't show you guys hands all the time. I don't show you, well, this is, no, I get, I tell you exactly what I feel, how it is. I'll move the figure around and I'll tell you how I feel about the figure, what I think of the figure, and that's it. I just get right to the point. No fluff, no fanciness, because that's just how I am as a person. That's another thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get right to the point about everything. I don't need to beat around the bush and make. And I understand that when you're in this game, you have to play that game. You want to be recognized. You got to make your videos watchable. You got to make your videos, fun for people to watch. So, and I get all that, but I was never involved in any of this. So I don't own any of this. I don't even know how to use Photoshop. That's why thank God for Bob. If he hadn't made my thumbnails, I would be super screwed, because I don't even know how to make a thumbnail, to be honest. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
why, yeah, oh, it's bad. No, it's really bad. And I'm not ashamed, because it's not something that I was ever, involved in or used. And I don't even use that for my job. You know what I mean? My career is, in the medical field. So I don't ever get to use computers like that for graphics or anything. So I really don't know any of that. So my goal is? My goal is to meet somebody who's like into that stuff and would love to take me on as a project, like to make my videos. Oh, I would love that 1,000,000%. That would be like my ideal world. I take all the content, email them, or Dropbox them or whatever, and then have somebody make my videos. That would be incredible. But obviously, I would never do that, just because it's. Thank you, my friend. It's just too much of a hassle. I like your see for real. This table is though. Look at it. Look at it. See it?
It's part of the
Aluminum.
aesthetic.
Exactly. Aluminum table, the worst table in the world. But that's my beginning. eventually I'll upgrade it. I actually have one upstairs in the garage that I was thinking of using. It's actually it's a folding table, but it's plastic. It's not aluminum, so it's more sturdy. So I'm gonna use that one, I believe, for the when I get the Ecto One Afterlife whenever it shows up. Let me see. Some guy has turquoise white horn. go turquoise white horns. But yeah, guys, as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.